Hello, everybody. It is that time of the week again. It is your illustrious hosts, Dragon's Fury and Infernal Drake.
Hope you all having a good week.
And if not, we hope the episode makes it better. We hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving holiday, if that is something that you partake in.
And if
Friendsgiving
you
for
did,
those who don't have
you,
family nearby, and
if
everything
you
in
just
between.
celebrated, just in general, eat good food. Hope you had some good food and lots of pie.
Sure.
Hey, pie's great.
If you say so. I don't know. I'm a cake man.
I was about, yeah, no, I was about to say you seem more like a cake man.
Cake man. I like the cake. Which I had a lot of. I had a lot of cake.
I made a homemade pie, so I ate a lot of that.
Yeah, a lot of pie. So, um, we thank everybody who has been listening and watching the videos on Patreon. Again, you're the reason why I do this. Otherwise, I would get bored and not want to do it anymore.
What are you talking about? You always use your weekly venting
Oh yeah,
and
I do that,
ranting.
but I do that at work all the time. So, I do this for the people. We
Mm.
are closing in on our big reveal date. We are 1 month out before we get news if we got the panel. So get those numbers up on the various channels of Apollo's channel, my channel, Infernal's channel if you want to go into the archive to help us get picked so that we can do our first ever live recording from MegaCon Orlando.
And if sadly if we can't get that, then you'll be getting a lot of odds.
We will upload all of the VODs once we come back from the weekend, and they
And
will be
and
coming
we'll
out
make sure
along with the regular episodes.
and we will make sure there are plenty.
Yeah, there will be at least a half. The plan is to have at least a half a month worth of episode content bonus to add. So that's at minimum 4 more episodes worth of content. Not behind our Patreon wall. We're going to share that with everybody. But Patreon, you will get special stuff. You'll probably get the more like intimate behind the scenes kind of things, the setup, the cosplays getting ready, all that kind of stuff. The public one is going to be like us on the floor, the inventions, what we buy, etc. Stuff like that. For those who have listened to our old VOD that we did some years ago, same concept, just more improved, more to it because we've been doing this for a while, so we have more ideas, we have more things that we want to do in the format for that. So we're gonna pop right on
and
into it.
hopefully better audio quality.
It was solid audio.
Yeah.
And yeah, but we're gonna hope for, so fingers crossed. Help keep going to the videos, keep listening to. I do have a bone to pick with you guys. I need you to like the videos too. Don't just listen to them, like them, because the overlords want the interactions. So I need the interactions. And that way we can
Yep.
get more.
The all-seeing eyes.
The LCN sponsor. So today we are going to do Newsweek. So I have found some interesting things that is happening recently or had happened recently, and we gonna do a little ticket back. So first question: did you get to see Sacred Kingdom? Yes or no?
Sacred Kingdom. I don't believe I have yet.
Okay.
Oh, that was the movie for Overlord, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
No, I have not seen it yet. I really need to. Uh,
I also haven't seen it because we tried to go see it at theaters, but apparently it was only in theaters for 2 weeks, which was BS.
that
Um,
ex- that explains why I missed it.
yeah. So it was only so we didn't get to see it yet. I'm sure it's somewhere that available amongst the various streaming services.
Yeah, right now
And
I'm trying to see like where it's going to be released. So for those that are wondering, it apparently will be on streaming services on HBO. Actually, it should be on HBO right now. I think
Ooh,
now
it's
that
on HBO now. Sweet, because I have that, so I can watch it. Yay!
I can't. Yay!
That's the one I have.
I think I only have Amazon. And that's because of Amazon Prime.
Yeah. So this discussion is going to be very vague, or whatever. But according to a quick Google search of how it did, there seemed to have been a lot of criticism in regards to the pacing, and it seemed like a long episode instead of a movie. Um, so who knows if that is the case? Some positive things that came about amongst the interwebs is appreciate the continuation of the story. The focus is on what happened in that arc and a lot of character developments and fights that happened. Per usual, everyone likes fights.
Oh yeah, because fights are always fun to watch. But
Some
but the fact that they said it felt like a long episode, that kind of makes me think of how like some anime movies have been getting released lately. Mostly thinking about Demon Slayer. Because for the best example is Mugen Train. When that was released in theaters, it became its own season later on, split into episodes. So
which is crazy.
yeah, yeah. When they did that, I'm just like, why did you do that? I mean, they added a little extra stuff to the episodes, which I appreciate at least, so that you're not just rehashing the movie in its entirety. But I'm wondering if they may do that with Overlord, like turn the movie into like the next season.
I hope the fuck not. Because that, like, I'm glad that they did it well for Demon Slayer site, but I think that's the dumbest idea ever. Like,
Oh yeah, no, it was very tough. I mean, like, God, and I don't want to get started on like when they did like a theoretical release of like the first like like the first episode of season. Oh God, what season was it? I think it was season 3 of Demon Slayer. That was stupid because it's like they literally just did the last 2 episodes of season 2. I think it was season 2, and then the first episode of the following season. Like it was literally just the episodes. Like they didn't like try to like edit it to make it like seamless. It was literally just the episodes. Like they played the ending and opening and everything.
damn.
Yeah, like I enjoyed the episodes obviously, but I'm just like they could have spent at least a little extra time like making it more polished. Which I'm curious because Demon Slayer does have 3 movies in the work right now. Because it's the final arc and it is a very long arc, which I am so excited for.
It's super long.
But yeah, that'll be interesting to see what they do with Overlord. But for the most part, other than it just being a very long episode, it's mostly positive reviews for Overlord.
For the most part.
For those that enjoy the series.
Yeah. So the obviously negative things, some of the stuff that was pointed out is that, again, like we were saying, too drawn out. A lot of political intrigue that might have been better suited for a TV episode format. So again, the way that they think, like what the story is talking about, they're saying that, hey, this would probably worked better as like just the episodes. Cool. Don't know. Haven't seen it yet. Would have to see upon things. Whatever. A note that they have added is that watch the other stuff.
Watch the other stuff.
Like, it's not one of those movies where it's like, hey, this is like a standalone thing. You don't necessarily need to know. Prime example. Whoa, I am blanking on it. Black Clover.
Oh, Black Clover.
Black Clover movie. You really don't have to know what the hell is going on to understand what's going on in that movie. So, this is not the case. In order to fully understand everything, you need to know what's going on in the series that has happened prior.
Yeah, I mean, you can, in a way, you can also say the same thing for the No Game No Life movie. Like, yes. It was great because like that one literally was like a standalone thing to just tell about like obviously like for those that watch No Game No Life or have read like the books, like seeing the movie like was just cool because like hey, you get to see more of it, but by itself, it's perfect the way it is. Black Clover, yeah, literally that entire movie was just fighting. and all that. Great movie though. Like,
Yeah.
God, like all the fights they did were great. Love and also obviously love all the characters in Black Clover. Need the animated return, please.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna move it on. So we got some other. So I kind of just like again, quick Google search, seeing what's happening out in the world, in the land of the anime news and or fun anime things. So we have the U.S. tour for the Naruto Symphonic Experience Orchestra.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
Wait, what?
The North American tour
I'm looking this up.
of the Naruto Symphonic Experience Orchestra concert starts soon. And I
Brought to you by Crunchyroll.
want to be so part of it. And
I feel like you have to because you have a tattoo.
okay, yes.
You have a lot of things.
Also, I would have to try. So the problem with this is that they're going to be in town
Yes, they are. Oh.
shortly after recovery
Oh.
from the con.
Oh, yeah, no, that is very close to the end of the con. Oh, wow, they're going all over Florida.
Yeah, this is truly a North American tour. Like they are
Oh my
going
God.
all over. They are hitting multiple cities and multiple states all over.
Almost every state that's listed has multiple stops.
Yes.
God, wait, how many are? Good Lord, I think I'm seeing like 5 stops in just Florida alone.
Clearwater,
A lot.
West Palm, Orlando, and Miami. So yeah, 4. We got 4.
Jacksonville.
Where Jacksonville
May
later then.
May 4th.
May. Oh yeah, so they're coming back.
Yeah. Wow, that's Jesus. That is crazy. How much are the tickets?
We'll have to look into it. But yeah, no, I'm gonna have to try. Yeah, like if it's within reason, I'm making a trip.
Oh God. Yeah. Oh, tickets go on sale in 3 days.
Well, yeah, that's why I said it's starting soon.
Okay. Well, I am saving this page.
So found that out. Super big. Super excited what that's going to be like. It's probably going to be super crazy.
2025 is just going to have like so many concerts. Like there's going to be this. Stray Kids is coming back to North America.
Yep.
Auto's coming to North America. It's like 2025 is just the year of concerts at this point.
That means it's the sign of the apocalypse. They're trying to butter us up with happiness until it comes and gets taken away from us.
Hey, as long as I can go see Stray Kids and Auto, I will be okay with that.
Oh. So, keeping along the line of entertainment, in 10 days of recording, so do the math because these come out on Friday. In 10 days of recording, the live-action Cells at Work movie will release.
That's a thing?
That is a thing, and it is almost here.
Oh my God.
It is
be fair,
the
I could
weirdest
see-
looking thing.
Oh, I'm sure, but I need to see it. Like I can see it just with how that series is, but still though, live action though.
It looks so weird. But I feel like I need to go see it.
Oh Jesus, the white blood cell.
Because I recently found out that my previous notion of this series was incorrect. So, you know, there's Cells at Work, and then there's Cells at Work Cold Black, right?
Oh jeez, yeah.
I thought
saw that
Cold
one.
Black was just the reimagining of Cells at Work.
Mm-hmm.
I was incorrect.
Yep.
So now I need to go watch Code Black. And then debate about going to see this live action. Because again, it looks so weird. But Cells
Yeah.
at Work is so good.
Well, from what I'm seeing, Cells at Work is more the live actions focus on Cells at Work. Is yeah, unless they're taking aspects of Code Black and throwing it in here.
I don't know.
If they are, because Code Black, that is a much darker version.
Yeah. So I am not sure how I'm going to handle that. I'll deal with that when I have to deal with that. Next, just keeping.
It's funny because I'm watching the trailer for the Cells at Work. Like, there are moments where I'm just like, I could see this in Power Rangers.
Hilarious. So keeping up on the entertainment land, because this is pretty much dying. What everything
the cookie pot back
is Sonic 3, because
I want to see it.
My boy is here. My boy is here, and I want to see it.
Yeah,
so
like just from the trailers, I'm just like, I need to see it. The moment that they announced Shadow, I'm just like, I need to see this.
Yes. My problem is, I do not want to watch the other ones. I watched the first Sonic, but I do not want to watch everything in between.
So basically the second movie.
The second movie and like the side mini thing, or was that the? Because didn't Knuckles get like a standalone thing?
I don't think so. If he did, I don't remember ever hearing about it. Oh, he had like a Paramount Plus thing.
Okay, so
apparently.
I knew I saw something of him being like it in between the stuff was happening. Like it was a standalone. It was like Knuckles things, right? Now, not to dog my boy Knuckles. Knuckles used to be my favorite until Shadow existed. Then Shadow became my favorite for obvious reasons.
Yeah, he's freaking badass.
And so I was like,
he has a gun.
Know if I can make it to watch the second one, so that way I'm not lost, because it is pretty much right after the events. So I was just like, I'm gonna have to bite the bullet, and I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that, because like I haven't seen the second one either, and it's like, when I saw the trailer and like they're like literally in these like military vehicles, I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, and keep it going. I need you to tell me what Cyanide's thoughts were on Transformers 1.
Right now I'm trying to remember if she's seen it.
That would be also shocking if she hasn't, because this is her stuff.
No, I know. I honestly, yeah, I don't think she's seen it yet, only because of the whole Bayverse thing. Like, it kind of turned her off of the movies that they've done with Transformers.
The what now?
The Bayverse.
The deuce is the Bayverse.
The live-action Transformers. They call it the Bayverse.
Michael Bay.
Yes.
I don't know. I was confused because typically people say his whole freaking name.
Yeah, I've always heard it as the Bayverse, so that's why I started calling it the Bayverse.
I've never, ever in the life of everyone I have talked to ever referred to it as the Bayverse. Holy hell!
That's interesting. Then again, like I'm on a weird part of the internet, I guess. But yeah.
My
so
first thought would be Baywatch.
I mean that works too. But let me see. I'll shoot the CIA message just to see. Uh, but from my understanding right now, I don't believe they have, just because the live action, because of how they handled the Transformers, like it really just made her not like the live action stuff. Like I don't even think she saw Bumblebee.
Well, she definitely. I think last I had conversed with her, she hadn't seen anything in between uh the last one and any of the ones that came before that. Because,
Yeah, because I think the last one she saw was no, she hasn't. She has confirmed she has not seen it. But from what I've seen when it comes to Transformers One, like I feel like as its own thing, because like I can't see them doing a continuation. Like its own thing, I feel like it was good, but it's like they I don't know. Is it weird? Like does it feel like they kind of made Megatron like just a one note villain at the
I
end?
don't know. Didn't watch it. I enjoyed the idea of telling the story of what came before because that's kind of one of those points of the fandom that like people only know if you're a fan of Transformers. Like you don't know what came before.
Yeah,
Um,
like it was an interesting, like it was definitely an interesting take on it, and like the jokes were fine. But yeah, like obviously seeing like Megatron will become Megatron, though they kind of like change the structure of how he became it, but I thought it was fine. It's just like the way they did it, they went about it. It made him kind of like a one note villain, and I feel like they shouldn't like continue. Uh, like like leave it there, and it'll be good, and like leave like do like another project like how they've done with all the animated stuff and how even the live action. Like you can leave it where it is, and I think it'll be good.
yeah. Um, I had no interest to begin with. Also I didn't really like the style that they chose for it. Like I don't hate it. Like I can exist with it, but a lot of it I was just like it just looks wonky.
Yeah,
Um,
it does, and I don't know. Like I'll tell say like all the characters had moments, but I wasn't the biggest fan with how they handled Bumblebee because they really leaned into the whole like oh he's the joke character.
yeah.
And
Um,
like I'm just like you really made Bumblebee stupid, and
eh,
I hate it when they do that to the characters I like.
and you would have to confirm or not, but it seemed like that's what their whole goal was to kind of put it like yes it's kind of a heavy story but like trying not to lean too much into the like darkness of it like hey
Yeah,
this is
it
really
wasn't that
fucked
dark.
up um but you
It
know
was definitely a more of a lighthearted. Well, I say lighthearted. There's still death, but it's
well
like
yeah
it was a lot lighter note of the telling of how Optimus and Megatron came to be, basically.
right like it yeah of course it's lighter it's like it's still death or whatever yeah but like it's not the hey we witnessed Bumblebee getting his voice box ripped out.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Of course that because that wouldn't have happened yet.
Yeah,
That would have been like well into their future. The planet is completely and utterly destroyed. Like we're on the final bastion of life, kind of deal when that happens. Um, but yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I was like, eh, in the first place.
yeah,
Eh,
like it's fine if you like just like what words. Basically, just thinking about it as like a standalone Transformers thing, like will definitely help. Like, not really thinking about anything later on, or just like thinking back to other parts of the Transformers lore slash story. By itself, I think it's fine.
Um, and we are going to wrap it up with the last discussion. Where did it go? I just uploaded. Why is all this other stuff showing? I don't want you. I want what I clicked on. Oh, that's why. Because it's the staff's pick, so I have to get to it. Basically, Squid Games 2.
You want to repeat that? You got to cut out. I heard Squid Games and then just dead.
2. That you heard everything. Squid
Well,
Games
I didn't hear
2.
the. I didn't hear the 2. I heard Squid Get. I'm just like, oh, they got him.
I was like, yeah.
Squid
Games
but,
2.
I mean, I guess the first one was successful, so it makes sense. But why?
This is what we are to discuss. I didn't watch the first one. I did not find any appeal in watching a weird Agamika Kill meets
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa meets Final Destination.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to describe it, honestly.
It's
Yeah, I watched a couple episodes of it, but I lost interest. It was like it was interesting at times just to see what they did with the games, but I didn't really get the hype when it came to Squid Games. Is there like is there a synopsis to say what the second one's about?
Yeah. So it's been 3 years since the entire world cheered on Jihan, or whatever the deuce's name is, as he escaped a lethal game show and vowed to track down those responsible. Now the unlucky hero returns to make good on his promise in Season 2, which sees player 456 head back into the game with a whole new group of contestants ready to set their humanity aside for a chance at the grand prize. Prepare yourself for more tense conflicts, shocking reveals, and the return of Young Hee, the murderous red light, green light doll. New season drops on the 26th of this month, and we can't think of a better way to close out the holidays than with a grim exploration of greed, capitalism, and human perseverance. They gave it an 8 out of 10. And this is from the staff of IMDb.
I don't remember. Were they the ones that also? It was some rating thing that I forget what it was, but it's like it was a really good show, and like they rated it like a 7 out of 10. Oh, it was Arcane. That's what it was.
Arcane,
I think
9 out of 10.
Okay, so it was a different one. Because there was another rating thing that actually rated Arcane low, and everyone was just like, "The fuck is wrong with you people?" Yeah, it's like, what's wrong with you?
You are stupid.
Yeah, I forget what it was rated like at the same level as, and but either way, it's like okay, IMDb is fine. But I mean, people like Squid Game, so I can definitely see like it being probably similar ratings. Maybe. It really just depends on if people are still into the whole concept of Squid Games.
Yep. Who's to know? Well, that is our time. We thank you for spending it with us, and we will see you on the next episode. We are out of here.
See y'all next time.